Hello, this is Winona from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I am here today to celebrate Halloween. Today's challenge is Creepy Crafts of the YouNow challenge. So let's talk about some of these things that we can call creepy crafts. So I took a poll with my Halloween hashtag NaNoWriMo party group. It's on Messenger. If you want to be invited, let me know. I can add you to our conversation. And so I asked them what kind of creepy crafts could I focus on. We came up with voodoo dolls, medicine bags, uh, all kinds of different things. And I ended up going with Digital Book of Shadows. Now, if you know, the Book of Shadows has had a long history. It used to be handwritten, and it can also be printed out in hardcover. And it's you can buy them and have them filled, and have them handmade. There's certain witches that share preferably through oral tradition, and they do not write anything down. But then we enter the age of the computers and cell phones, and we have this chance to be interested in pagan technology. And so we are looking at a new day. We are looking at this life through new eyes. So as we evolve technology, so has the art of Book of Shadows. Now, some people, they go all out and they use calligraphy and they use artwork and they go into great detail with drawings and graphics that it can be a masterpiece. But some like people like me, like I've actually had a disc of Books of Shadows, on my computer. I would have a file where I would keep articles and information, specifically, things. Hi, Josie, welcome. We're talking about creepy crafts. It's the challenge of YouNow for the Halloween for today, and we're talking about Digital Book of Shadows. How are you? Where are you from? I'm interested to get to know you. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I was born here. My parents were 16 when they had me. They didn't have a job and they dropped out of school. And then I was taken to my grandparents, my Mohican grandparents. I'm Native American, and we lived on the reservation for a couple of years until my mom came back home. And then I spent most of my time in Milwaukee. So as I was saying about Digital Book of Shadows, you know, what I'm seeing happening now is like a lot of these, the Book of Shadows used to be private and kept within families or certain covens, but now you see them actually out in public and posted on blogs like Tumblr. If you go to Tumblr and type in Digital Book of Shadows, you will get a series of books, little Tumblrs that call themselves books. And so it's a really interesting because it helps you to network with other witches and to grow your knowledge. You can share posts and you can, you can ask questions. You build a new sense of community that didn't exist before. So what's interesting now is all the varieties that are out there. I've been on Tumblr since about 2009. My Tumblr is White Turtle Rainbow, and I've got some pictures of some of the other Tumblrs. I wanted to show them to you. This is the Digital Book of Shadows for Freight Pont de Leche, and he's got one. It's very interesting, and we've got the Digital Book of Shadows, Gemini Sun, Virgo Moon, Leo Rising, Greek deity work, Persephone, Apollo, side blog of gentle weaponry. And then we have the Digital Book of Shadows, just for things I want to have in my BOS when I make. And let's see, we've got Digital Book of Shadows, JC21, Eclectic Witch. We have Digital Book of Shadows with some like interesting. Hi, I love Anamix. Welcome to Halloween board. Then we're talking about, hey, what's up? We're talking about Digital Book of Shadows, where witches take their knowledge and they put it up on places like Tumblr, and how it's really easy to do if you would want to, or if you would like to read some of their work. I was just showing them some of the ones that are on Tumblr that caught my eye. You might actually like some more. Like there's this one by Jace, who's 21. He's a 21 eclectic witch. And then we got this Digital Book of Shadows. And let's see, we've got this one's about Gemini Sun, Virgo Moon, Leo Rising, Greek deity work, Persephone and Apollo, side blog of gentle weaponry. And this one is the Digital Book of Shadows for Fripon de Leche. Sounds French. This is Lucy Luna, Digital Book of Shadows, Mira 21 Shide. And so there's like a lot of variety. There's actually some more. And these are just some of the examples. I have one on two, and it's really easy. What's nice about it is a lot of the baby witches that are starting out will ask questions. They'll go to people's blogs and ask them, well, like, how do you begin? And they're very good in general. I've seen some really good responses and how they kind of guide you. And the Book of Shadows is one of the tools of the craft. It can have things like your dream journal, tarot card spreads. It can have, just about whatever you're interested in. Yeah, magic. So, yep, spells. A lot of people like spells. Recipes. Some are kitchen witches and they do their magic through cooking. Is this something that you may be interested in? I like this. Let's see, I went through these. Oh, this one we didn't go through. Digital Book of Shadows, the non-neurotypical, disabled, queer, trans male witch. Wait, thanks for inviting to 15 fans in this broadcast. This is cool. I think this is the first time anyone's invited so many people. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm doing an online Halloween hashtag NaNoWriMo party. You are invited. I'm trying to raise awareness. Hello, Sandra. Welcome. Welcome to my party. We're talking about Digital Book of Shadows in honor of YouNow's creepy crafts day. It started earlier, but we're still in the night, so I'm going to make it count. It was supposed to be for the 22nd, and we're past midnight already, but oh well. So where are you guys from? Let me know. I'm interested to learn more. Oh, this is really pretty. Blue Line Doties, BOS, and Pagan Musing. And we've got my Digital Book of Shadows, the Wicca, Pagan, Witchcraft, and Guardianing Center. And this one is really nice. Is my Digital Book of Shadows, Lauren. ITJ is that personality test. Aries, she and her. And so, you can put your own flair into it. I have another one, a set. This one is the Wiccan, Pagan, Witchcraft, and Gardening Center. That sounds like fun if you're into gardening. And then we got, let's see, just for things I want to have when I make it. Hi, Mama to Love. Welcome. We're doing creepy crafts. This is the Halloween YouNow challenge. And we're talking about Digital Book of Shadows. And I was just going through some of them. I can go back and cover some that you might have missed. This is really pretty. People are very talented They do a lot of things. I'll show you this. This is my loose Lou name. Mirror 21, she, they. And then we've got the digital book of shadows for Freak Pon de Loche. And we've got digital book of shadows of Gemini Sun, Virgo Moon, Leo Rising, Greek deity work, Persephone, Apollo, side log of gentle weaponry. And so you can take whatever you're interested in. Like I am really into tarot cards. I am so interested in the mythology about them, how they were created. I would like to create my own deck. And the one deck that I got recently that was really cool was my Native American Tarot deck. And it's called Vision Quest. And it's got such beautiful artwork, and part of my Halloween hashtag NaNoWriMo party, I'm offering free Native American tarot readings. So all you have to do is ask a question and I can do a reading for you. And if that's something you're interested in, just let me know. And let's see, we've got digital book of shadows for things I want to have. So you set up a Tumblr account. That's what I did. I set mine up in 2009, and then you can pick a theme or a picture. You give it a title, and you sign up for a username, and then they enter that information, whatever you want to focus on. It could be about birds. It could be about stones, astrology. I love Animix says, I've been studying magic and the unknown for about 2 years. I do not practice yet. It's nice to see magic being moved more towards digital. Yeah, they call that like pagan technology, paganotech, and it's evolving. When I was in college, we didn't have Google or we didn't have like email or MySpace or Facebook. None of that was around. We had to do our research papers in the library still. And so when the computers started forming, they had something called the BBS, which is the bulletin board system. And what they would do is you would go home to your computer and you would get somebody's phone number of their computer that's hooked up. And then you would tell your modem to call that number and it would call somebody's computer at their house where they store all these files. So while I was looking, there was like different kinds of BBSs there. There were games and lots of fun things. Um, but this one really cool place, they had like files and files of like all kinds of spirituality and witchcraft. They had files on different types of crystals. They had sigils. They had symbols. They had just like anything you could think of. It was a wonderful like digital library, and people would call the number and they would share files. They would have artwork and they had poetry and rituals and spells, and that's the beginning stages of this kind of cross sharing. Like a lot of people, they'll have like a file on their computer where they put like their articles, and they have like things they researched, or like you keep a journal, like a dream journal. I mean, have you ever done anything like that where you'd like to keep it all together? Because they used to like have these hand bound and printed, but the problem is it's hard to move things around. Like if you want to take a page out, it's really hard that you would end up, damaging the book or it would get it out of order. And so, you would end up, like ever seen Charmed? There's an episode where Phoebe is, I think it's about Cole, and she wanted to get rid of Balthazar, and I think she ripped his page out, or one of those sisters ripped a page out of the book, and it damages the book. And they put so much time. It's like, it's a masterpiece with all the illustrations and how it's been handed down through the generations. But with digital, you can, make corrections, you can move things around. And what's happening now is they're making their Book of Shadows public, and so that other people can comment on it, correct them, share information. brainstorm. There's all kinds of people collaborating together. Some people do more than one person on the blog, and so we've got like all this beautiful artwork happening. And it's like an interesting movement where the spirituality is coming out into the forefront. It's no longer hidden in the closet. Like I just recently came out of the broom closet. I did a YouTube video about being a Native American witch, which frightened me because a lot of Native Americans are either Christian or traditional and they're against witches. So I knew I was going to get a lot of backlash. But I felt so much more comfortable. Oh, thanks for becoming a fan. I appreciate it. I love anime. Thank you for following me on YouTube. I just did my gaming channel, White Turtle Rainbow Gaming, and I just started playing games, and I just met a girl from England today. She just became my subscriber, and she knew so much more about games than I did. She was teaching me. Thanks for following me on Twitter. I'm at Mohican Forever. I'm Native American from the Stockbridge Munsee Banda Mohican Nation. We have a reservation in Bowler, Wisconsin, but my tribe was originally from New York. So, whatever your style is, you can go and you can experiment. You can do things. Oh, this is really cool. I just won a lifetime subscription to something called Fourth, the words at number 4, THEWORDS. Hi, Midlife, welcome. We're talking about creepy crafts, and it's Halloween. And hey, thanks, I love Amy, for becoming my fan again. Oh, they just told me a notice right now. They gave me a different picture. He looks different. They repeated the message. But I was just sharing some good news. Thanks for the love and the hearts. I'm doing the National Novel Writing Month, and it's in November. I'm going to write 50,000 words, but I'm going to challenge myself to do 100,000. And I'm doing my memoir about being a Native American witch. And because I'm fundraising for them and I've raised $113, they gave me a lifetime subscription to the words. And it's a game where you fight monsters by writing. You go into this adventure world, and this is my avatar, White Turtle Rainbow, and she goes on an adventure, joining for a quest to get a necklace back, and then faces challenges and monsters, and as you're writing, you defeat the monsters. It's to encourage you to write, and then you get rewarded with prizes. It's really cool. So I'm really glad I got this because I really am happy about it. And I got a party going on to benefit as part of NaNoWriMo. So you guys are invited. Every day I'm doing videos and I'm bringing awareness about NaNoWriMo. It's at nanowrimo.org. And we're trying to encourage people to try it out. You can write anything. You can be like a NaNoWriMo rebel like I am, and just write whatever you want. You don't have to do a novel, and it's totally up to you. They have forums, and I'm trying to fundraise for a night called Writing Dangerously. It's an event in November 19th in San Francisco, where they have like people coming all across the world to celebrate NaNoWriMo, to do write-ins, have dinner, and get some really cool raffle items and prizes. It's like a reward for fundraising, and the goal is to raise $300. And so I'm almost there. I'm like almost halfway there. So I'm still working on it. So let's see. I had done artwork, and it's like a print that it got kind of cut off because of Instagram. But it's a white turtle that flies on rainbow wings. And it was a print I did to kind of like, I'm trying to like envision White Turtle Rainbow. It's like my artist magical name. I have an Indian name, which means morning star, Wabananum. But I also wanted a magical name, so that's different for me. So we were doing like scary storytelling on October 20th, and every day I've been doing a new topic and, doing all kinds of things. So if you follow me, I post every day and we're trying to get awareness. So it's really exciting. So I am trying to bring awareness because a lot of people don't realize NaNoWriMo started in 1999 by Chris Beatty, and it was just a social gathering for him and his friends. They did it in July during the summer, and they had so much fun encouraging each other because a lot of times people think that you are like writers are introverted. And oh, I love this song. I forget what it's called. This is one of my favorite songs. Um, people don't realize so much is going on. It's an online event, but they also have people that they um, they they work with in schools. They do programming, and it's all taken care of because of people's donations. And it's really great. And I'm trying to shoot for the San Francisco event. I've never been to San Francisco, but it's really um, it's something I'm motivating myself to raise funds because the only other fundraiser I ever did was Namiwa, but this was organization I'm so like motivated to be a part of because it's changed my life. I've been doing this for 11 years and I've grown so much, and people don't realize how life changing it is. Hi, Mama T Love. Well, I see. I love this song. I wish I could get it. I'm just gonna put this in this link. This is the fundraiser. I don't know if I can post it. Yeah, this is the fundraiser which I'm trying to raise to get to go to San Francisco. The goal is to raise $300 before the seats are taken. They have an RSVP list, and they only have 225 seats. So the first 225 people that raise $300 gets to go. They get a ticket. They get a swag bag. They get like all kinds of gifts and things like that. So I got really motivated. I don't know, I've never been traveled all the way to San Francisco before, but it looks exciting and I wanted to shoot for something big. Like recently, the Vlog Brothers, they have a book tour because of John Green, who did The Fault in Our Stars. He, the one that came out with the movie, he just came out with another book called Turtles All the Way Down. And they were coming close to Milwaukee in Naperville, Illinois, but I couldn't get a ride there. But I still bought the ticket hoping I could go, and I wasn't able to do that. So I tried to work on it that way. And I like to do collages. Here's the turtle. I like to, like when you come to my Tumblr at White Turtle Rainbow, I put my own artwork on. And so, like, this has a picture of me, and it's got, like, a picture from Indian Summer, the flames around it. And I had a group called Mohican 8 where we'd learn about, like, Native American culture and the Mohican tribe. And one of my books I wrote is called Two Step. It was a romance novel with a Native American main character, and she was an artist. And I had, when I was 16, I had a vision of this white turtle rainbow. I was in foster care and I had intergenerational trauma from my family, so I had to be relocated. And then I ended up in an abusive foster family, and it just seemed like nothing ever would get better. So I started to pray about it, and I just hoped things would get better, but I didn't know what to do. So I had this vision of this darkness and this white turtle, and it was being rescued by this rainbow that came and gave it rainbow wings, and it flew over water, flew over trees, and then it landed and started to dance in victory. And as it turned into a woman, and that woman was me. And the reason I hold on to this vision is it gives me the idea that just because I don't know, what to do, or I don't have a solution, my great creator has infinite power, and you never know how they could intervene to help you. So don't lose hope. Don't become suicidal. Don't give up on life. Just know that you can have higher help if you ask for it and you have faith and trust. And that took a long time for me to practice, because there's a lot of negative things that have happened. So I'm trying to look on the bright side. Oh, and this is for NaNoWriMo. Like, if you go to the NaNoWriMo site, let me type it in the chat box, because I think you might want to check it out. It's really exciting, and there's a lot of fun activities, and people socialize. It's totally free. This is what they call like banners and stuff that you can get. It You can put it on your social media when you participate, and it lets other people know that are doing it that you could be a writing buddy for them, and people get together and have parties. Like in Milwaukee, we have a kickoff party in Oak Creek, and they have a planning committee at the King Library, and there's different write-ins throughout the city. And so they have what they call municipal liaisons, who are volunteers that go into your community, and they organize fun writing events and things writing oriented. And so that's a lot of fun. And I've been doing this for 11 years, and I met my municipal liaison is known as Z, and she put together a party in the Oak Creek Library, and it had desserts, and we did writing games, and we introduced each other, and it was a really fun experience, and I want to do it again. Right now I don't have a car, so I'm asking people in my forum in my local region, if they could carpool with me, because it would really help. And so, I've been trying to like plan my book. I'm doing a lot of fundraiser. And so I came up with this banner. You can't see it all because Instagram chops it off. But I came up with a book cover for my book, Native American Witch. And then I put it up on Twitter, and I put it on media, and I try to coordinate it and let people know that I'm working towards this goal. And are you guys interested in writing? Oh, down the wrong tooth. I'm not sure, what you look like or what you're interested in. I wish there was a way I could click on the box and I could get some background information on you guys, because I have no clue. Let's see. Oh, I was part of a special program for Exposed to Light. It was hosted in the Southwest, run by a Wyandotte Native American potter known as Richard Zane Smith. And what he did is he reached out. Oh, you might not have noticed, but thanks for the magic. Oh, what do you mean? The magic. Oh, you think that's helpful? I hope so. I Yeah, we talk about a lot of different things. And these are just some of the things that I've put on my blog, just different in my life. Like, this was a story that helped Native American sexual abuse survivors tell their recovery story and their survivor story. And they put together this pottery around it made by Richard Zane Smith, and he went to the Butterfly Gallery. You've been thinking about writing a book for the past month? Really? What kind of book? Are you going to do nonfiction, fiction, children's book, a young adult book? There's romance. There's so many topics. If you want to be writing buddies and try NaNoWriMo, my name on the site is Winona Gardner. And you can add me, and you can follow my progress. And I can follow your progress. Let's see what I got here. I was going to go with Mohican Forever. See, I'm kind of torn. I did another book cover, too. Because there's the Native American Witch I really like, because I want to talk about spirituality and magic. And then there's, like, being Native American, being Mohican, and how important that is. But I kind of like the Native American Witch more, because it seems more interesting. And I don't know, I kind of like the other one better. I post a lot. Oh, this is funny. When I was doing genealogy research, they said I was related to Marilyn Monroe. They said Francis Stafford is our common ancestor from 1679 to 1774, so that makes us 8th cousin one time removed, but we're supposedly related. Isn't that funny? I think that's funny. You know what else they said we was related? Take a guess. Unless I showed it to you by scrolling through it. Who else do you think I could be related to? Any guesses? Eminem. The rapper, Eminem. He's supposedly a 9th cousin through an ancestor, Daniel Brown, from 1672 to 1726. He supposedly is a common ancestor. Isn't that cool? You know what I did? I ended up going to his Twitter and I tweeted it to him like, hey, where's the family reunion? I thought it was hilarious. I was like cracking up. But you know what? Who's supposedly in my family that I didn't want in my family? Sarah Palin. I'm like, really? Her? I don't know how she got in my family tree. Keeps resetting to the beginning and I'm going to go scroll back. I didn't even want to take her picture because I didn't want to be associated with her. Scrolling through the pictures. Oh, that's my grandma Gardner. That's my little sister Sassafras Winter Solstice. She's funny. She's an artist too, and she's happily married to Sarah. They live in Mineral Point, and I was living with her. That's awesome. Yeah, thank you. I do genealogy. I have an account on Ancestry. My sister Sassafras gave me an Ancestry DNA test for Christmas. And then she gave me an Ancestry account. And she's been doing genealogy. And I've been doing genealogy. And it's been really fun. Oh, this is Ryan Peters. He does like Reiku pottery firing at the Clinton Street Gallery during the Waukesha Art Crawl. And he's like doing the firing right out in the street, and it's like really exciting because it gets all hot and you can see it glowing. And I took this picture of him, and he gave me some pottery as a gift, like a reward for the best photo of him. So I was glad to have that. Have you seen Angela? She's on YouNow. She's cool. She's from New York. She's an actress. I like to watch her a lot. She's very inspiring. She likes to do live shows for a long time. Who's your favorite YouNow personality? There's also Michael Buckley I like to watch. He's the life coach and he used to be in entertainment. And he does Walk the Butt show. I wanted to write about sexuality, gender, and mental health through wild nonfiction stories. I care about mental health too. I'm what's known as a certified peer specialist. It means that I have a mental illness. I have bipolar disorder and PTSD, and I received special training where I use my recovery to help and my training to help other people with mental illness recover. So I had to take a state exam, and I took a state exam in Wisconsin, and I passed it state exam in 2011, and I also took the state exam in Nebraska in 2015. So I'm state certified in 2 states. And so what I was doing, I was working with the Community Alliance. Well, thank you. And I worked for St. Amelia Lakeside and the Lutheran Social Services of Wisconsin and Milwaukee. And I was working at the recovery center and the crisis line, trying to promote mental health. So I really support you. We need more people with talk about mental health, and it's really a very important topic. I strongly encourage you to write it. If you want to talk about it more in detail, let me know. I'd be more than interested. I'll give you my email address because I know you don't want to put everything private up on chat, but you can email me. Just let me know that you met me here, and then we can maybe go forward. Because I think it's really important that we need to encourage each other because it's not easy. It's not easy with dealing with mental illness, and mental health is a topic I'm very passionate about. So send an email to this address, and then we can talk more in depth about what exactly it is that you'd want to do and how you'd like to do it. There's lots of ways to tell the stories. The National Alliance on Mental Illness, they have a program called In Our Own Voices. And what they do, hi Mama to Love, welcome back. They have a program called In Our Own Voices that help people present their story to communities and other places. Okay, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, keep in contact with me. I'd like to hear how it goes. And if you're a writing buddy, that would be great. Just add me. Let me get the link so you don't have to search for it. I'll get you a direct link. So I am just going to type in NaNoWriMo, and I'm going to look it up. Okay, so I'm pulling up the site, and it's coming up to the front, and I just need to sign in. And I have to retype my password. And then I need to go to my author page. And copy the link. And then I'll paste it in the group. Okay, so I thought we got 5 people. This is cool. Let's see, did it go through? Hi, We Are Stars. I was just talking about Angela. I got her picture here. I like to take pictures and put them on Instagram when she performs. Like I was saying, I am doing NaNoWriMo, the National Novel Writing Month. If you're interested in writing and you want a writing buddy, just go to this link I just posted, and it'll take you to my author page where you can add me as a buddy, and you can email me there too. So it's really cool. But yeah, Angela is a great inspiration. I've been watching YouNow for a couple years as just a viewer, but then I saw Angela up there and seeing so confident. She empowered me to come on YouNow, and it's been a life-changing thing. I've been doing daily videos, and it's really fun, and she's really encouraging, and I'm glad that she's a friend of mine. And so I like to support her, and I put her clips of her videos into my Instagram and share it with everybody. Let's see. Wow, I thought I had more pictures on here. I guess that's what I got. Oh, and I like to do collages. It's like a ticket, and then I take pictures and I glue them on. I used to go to Three Sisters Spirit, which was a woman-centered store. They would do oracle and tarot readings, and they would do projects where they would collage. And hi, good GW Mac, welcome. We're talking about creativity, Halloween, creepy crafts, making homemade things, digital book of shadows, witchcraft, magic, all the good stuff. Tell me where you're from. I like to get to know you guys more. All I see is a picture. I don't know anything about you. And I'm afraid to click on your links because it might shut down the broadcast. I don't want to lose the page. Now, it would be nice if I could just like hover over your picture and it would give me a little bit of information. But I like doing collages. So they have this contest, and it's till October 25th. So there's 2 more days. It's for the top 10 fundraisers. What's my favorite part of Halloween? Costumes. I remember when I was in kindergarten at the Coggle Elementary School in Milwaukee, they did a big Halloween parade with everybody in costume, and I was just blown away. That's my first parade, and I loved seeing everybody dressing up and having a good time. Halloween is like my favorite holiday. I love it more than Christmas because it's a Celtic New Year, and there's a lot of spiritual information attached to it, the Samhain. And it's because the veil between this world and the next is thin, and so there's a lot of spiritual things about it that I like, and it's fun with the candy and the costumes. I'm not too much in the horror though. My mom's into horror movies. And I remember when I was just like 7, my mom showed me the horror movie Halloween, and it was just I remember they started the opening scene where somebody's going through the house with a mask and you can't see their face, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to see it. And it took me years before I actually realized that it was like some little kid killed his sister. I was just like, that is work. That is a really work movie. Oh my gosh. What are your guys' favorite things about Halloween? But like I was saying, October 25th is a countdown. You have to get the top 10 fundraisers in the last week to win this NaNoWriMo winner shirt. And so I'm trying to raise for that. So I got a special going on right now. It's if you donate $5 or more to my fundraiser, I will offer you either a free tarot reading or oracle card reading or a piece of artwork that I digitally created or a video that I made or a playlist. So these are like donation rewards that I'm offering people. And the person that gets the most donations in from the US, I'm giving away a NaNoWriMo t-shirt. That makeup is mine. Seeing what people come up with is awesome. What makeup? You're a makeup artist? Or are you like into like costume type of makeup? Are you like everyday kind of makeup or like theatrical makeup? Or there's different kinds of makeup. Do you have a website? The makeup is your favorite part of Halloween. Oh, cool. Yeah, some people, they do some really good, they're really talented, and I like seeing that, you know. But like I said, you guys are invited. I'm doing a Halloween hashtag NaNoWriMo party every day until October 31st. I'm daily broadcasting on YouNow. I'm focusing on the YouNow Halloween challenge. And the last challenge of the day that I started was the creepy crafts. So I did a poll in my Halloween hashtag NaNoWriMo party messenger group. If you want to be a part of our messenger group, let me know. I can add you. And the poll was to determine what to focus on. And we were talking about voodoo dolls and mojo bags and all kinds of different things that are creepy crafts. But I decided to come with a digital book of shadows. I'll show it to you again since I think you're new. You didn't see it. But I went on Tumblr and they have like, you type in digital book of shadows and they have Tumblrs that have their Book of Shadows public and that you can read and talk with them about it. This one's from Lucy Lune. She's Mirror 21, she, they. And then this is the digital Book of Shadows for Frigpong de Leech. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. And let's see. Is that the end of that one? Oh, no, it's just stuck. Let's try that again. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, like this person's in astrology. They've got Gemini Sun, Virgo Moon, Leo Rising, Greek deity work, Persephone, and Apollo, side blog of gentle weaponry, and they got different ones. This one's Jace 21 Eclectic Witch, and this one's a non-neurotypical disabled queer trans male witch, and this one's Blue Line Doherty's BOS and Pagan Musings. And this is the Wiccan Pagan Witchcraft and Guardian Center. So you can do a lot of different types, and you can just like enter. Hi, Malcolm. Welcome. Today is our Halloween hashtag NaNoWriMo party. We're focusing on the YouNow Halloween challenge, which is the last one was creepy crafts. So we're talking about digital books of shadows that witches do that you can easily find on Tumblr. And if you are interested, just set up a Tumblr account and you can pick and choose and design your own digital book of shadows. And what's nice is they have a whole community and they can help you, develop and grow. You can ask questions and they're really good about explaining things. It's a good community and I like being a part of it. And I did more of these types of things. Hi, Jen Sinastra. This is a Halloween hashtag NaNoWriMo party, and we're focusing on the YouNow's challenge, Creepy Crafts. And after a poll, deciding between mojo bags and voodoo dolls and all that stuff, we came up with the digital book of shadows. And if you're interested in that, let me know. I've been doing this for a few years. I have my own that I had worked on. So yeah, I do like if you like collages like that I could be willing to make something like that for you if you donate $5. We're doing that till October 31st because that's the goal I set to try to get the nighttime of dangerously writing in San Francisco is to get $300 to get the ticket, and I only have so much time before the RSVP list closes, so I'm making it a priority. I'm trying to raise at least $18 a day. And I didn't do so well today. Yesterday I got 26. So that kind of overcompensates. Some days you have a good day and some days you don't. But I would like to show you this game. This is so cool. And I think a lot of writers would like it. And it's called For the Words. I should type it in. It's really fun. You can get a free subscription for a month to try it out. Did it go through? Yeah, there it is. Whoa. So do you guys have any questions for me? Anything that you need? Something you want to clarify? I've done Native American flute. I've played the violin, the clarinet, the alto saxophone. Hi, Mama T-Love. The alto saxophone, the Native American flute. I've tried piano a little bit, tried a little bit of guitar. I used to be in choir. Music was a huge part of my life. I did bands, and I've done orchestras. But my big dream that I came out was during Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. Is she said to come up with 10 roles you'd like in life that you may not be able to do, but you would dream of doing. And one on my top list is to be like Lita Ford and be on the front on a big stage with a rock and roll band, singing, lead guitar, and rocking it out. That's what's cool. And hi, Silent Hayes. Welcome to the Halloween hashtag NaNoWriMo party. And we are talking about magic and witchcraft and book of shadows, digital book of shadows. It's creepy crafts game, like voodoo dolls and mojo bags and all that kind of spiritual stuff. But yeah, there's some myth that some Native American men think that only men can play the flute. And that's a bunch of BS. I really think women can play too. And so what if they turn on another woman? I don't care. I think it's beautiful. I support Mary Youngblood, a strong Native American female player of flute. She's my inspiration and she's just awesome. She does great work. Oh, I love this song. Calling Nana, Isis start Diana, Hecate Demeter calling Inanna, Isis start Diana, Hecate Demeter calling Inanna, Isis start Diana, Hecate Demeter calling Inanna, Isis start Diana, Hecate Demeter calling Inanna. Isis started Diana, Hecate Demeter calling Inanna. Isis started Diana, Hecate Demeter calling Inanna. Isis started Diana, Hecate Demeter calling Inanna. No, I haven't never played some bowls. Hecate Demeter calling Inanna. Isis started Diana, Hecate Demeter calling Onana. Isis started Diana, Hecate Demeter calling Inanna. 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 I used to know a blind witch who would take me out to Lake Michigan and she would sing goddess songs with me. Her favorite band was Queen. She was a total Freddie Mercury fan. So I had a lot of good time with her. She was fun. She really turned me on to the music, and I love the divine feminine. Oh, my favorite writer, the bloggist Jenny Lawson, she's written the book Let's Pretend This Never Happened. You Are Here and Fiercely Happy. And she's following me on Twitter. I was like so excited because I totally respect her and she's so inspirational. She's so funny. You gotta read her book. If you want to be like laughing and having a good time, hi Michael, welcome to the Halloween hashtag NaNoWriMo party. And we're talking about creepy crafts and authors and writing and having a good time. Where are you from, Michael? I'm from Milwaukee. Let's see, I'm going to type it in. NaNoWriMo. I came up with that because I wanted to make an event to fundraise. Yeah, that's the right. I put up hashtag NaNoWriMo party, but most people didn't know what that was. So I focus on the Halloween part because I can understand Halloween. It's like my favorite. I'm so glad. This is a pretty song. I wish I could see the screen. Cool. I can't see the title. Oh, there it is. Stream of Passion. When You Hurt Me the Most, live at Tivoli, 28/12/2012. It's called the Witches Songs Playlist, 253 videos by Lady Moonlight, and this is all the songs we've been listening to all this time. It's a really good playlist. I like that chant that we just had. It was so good. I really like that. Have you guys ever tried YouTube Red? It's actually really good. They've got documentaries and original movies, and there's no commercials and ads on the videos. And you can play music on your phone and go on to another kind of app. I I think I might continue with YouTube Red. I wasn't sure. I thought, why would I want to waste money? But it doesn't. I seem to get a lot of good value, and I have only had like so much to do. Well, it's cool. I'm number 2 in the Halloween category. I wonder who's number 1 on the Halloween story. I love music. I love this Witch Song playlist. I really get into it. Come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain, flowing to the ocean. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain, flowing to the ocean. Hook and horn, hoof and horn, all that eyes will be reborn. Horn and train, horn and grain, all that eyes will rise again. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain, flowing to the ocean. Tear and comb, sage and crumb, or somewhere will be wrong. Run and sage, run and sage, wisdom is a gift of age. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain, flowing to the ocean. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain, flowing to the ocean. That was one of the goddess songs. My friend, she's a blind witch that she used to sing goddess songs with me at Lake Michigan. So that was one of her favorites, and it's one of my favorites too. Hi, Costa. Welcome. This is the Halloween hashtag NaNoWriMo party, and we're talking about creepy crafts, digital, a book of shadows, all kinds of things, Halloween music. We got a witches playlist by Lady Moonlight of 253 songs on YouTube, a playlist that if you like it, you can go listen to that. If you want a link, let me know. If you're interested in writing, let me know. I'm fundraising for the National Novel Writing Month My goal is to raise at least $600 so that I can go to the Night of Dangerously Riding in San Francisco on a November 19th. Sounds like some kind of video game song. Real epic. This could be a cool song to sing. You know, I'm trying to go for my captain's badge for broadcasting. Oh, what was that? Some notice. I'm trying to go for my captain's badge for broadcasting, and they said something about like you need 5 guests, and I don't know how to get guests in my broadcast. Do they just, is there somebody you formally ask them? I am not sure. I went to my favorite YouNow people and I wrote on their wall and I asked them if they would mind being a guest on my broadcast. And then I went to my top fans. I had 2 fans this week that donated 15 gold bars each. So I invited them too, and I invited them to my Halloween hashtag NaNoWriMo party. And I've been focusing on that. And it's been really fun focusing on the party. I've been looking for opportunities to come online and share what's going on. And it's been a really good time. Well, it's been an hour. I don't want to go too long because then it makes really long YouTube videos and people don't like to really watch that. But I'm glad you joined me. And think about doing your own digital book of shadows or a blog in general and Tumblr. It's a great experience. You will have a good time. And I hope you come back. Remember, every day I'm going to be coming on you now, focusing on Halloween, hashtag NaNoWriMo Party, fundraising for NaNoWriMo, and my goals for the Writing Dangerously night. So with that, take care, and I hope to hear from you tomorrow. Bye!